I want to help people. I want them to understand what they are going through. We want to create awareness. We want to tell people that it's okay to feel the way you do if you're feeling a certain way. It's absolutely all right. So to create the awareness, to reduce the stigma, which is going to take us many, many years. Having said that, I think in just the last 2 years, I feel like the conversation has really shifted. Is it going to happen soon? Maybe not. But are we moving in the right direction? Most definitely. So to create the awareness, to reduce the stigma, to go into schools and colleges and educate teachers, educate students, educate parents that there is something like this that exists. It's there, it's happening all around us, and do something about it before it's too late. Suicide, depression is the next big epidemic to hit the world, if it isn't already.
2014, post the experience and post coming out with my experience with depression, I also felt like I didn't want to stop there. I felt like I wanted to give back and I wanted to help people. And so for me, coming out and speaking out openly was to sort of help people understand what depression is, because you don't really see very obvious physical signs or symptoms unlike certain other illnesses. And I felt like by coming out and sharing my experience with the world, if I could help even one life, I felt like the purpose would be served. That's when we set up the Live, Love, Laugh Foundation. I feel every single day for everything that I have in my life, if there's one thing that feels the most rewarding or the one thing that I'm most grateful for, is the fact that I've been able to speak out, but through the foundation also be able to positively impact people's lives.
I think it was at multiple levels, Barkha. I think one, like I said, after having been through what I did, if I could share my story, and if anyone in the world heard me and identified with what I went through and could come out of it or understand, and if I could make a difference to at least one life, I felt at that point all of going public, speaking about it would be justified. I also felt like the narrative around mental health in India needed to change, because I felt like when I hadn't, and like I said, I was also working at that point, I was like, why can I not tell someone when someone asks me how am I doing? I think what got to me was when people were asking me how are you doing? And one day I thought, are they really asking me how I'm doing? Do they actually have the time to listen if I said I'm not feeling okay? Will they actually give me that moment and understand what I'm going through? Or formality, because that's the way we've been brought up, like just ask and yeah, I'm fine, oh great, everything's great. Is everything really okay? And I wasn't okay. So I think that's what really got to me, because I wasn't okay, and it reached a stage where I was like, why can't I just tell people that I'm not okay? It was just that. And and that's when I reached out, and that's when I felt like I needed to talk about it. I felt like, because I felt bottled, I felt caged, I felt like I needed to fly or swim or just not be boxed and to feel free, and I feel so free today.
It's never been about now what. I think whatever I feel, I felt even some years ago, which is whatever you do it with some purpose and with some intention, with the intention to bring about some sort of change, to be able to impact people's lives with happiness and positivity, maybe some amount of guidance with what I get to do. I think I get to learn a lot, and maybe with speaking about my journey or my experiences or the films that I do, if I'm able to empower people, I think that has always been my intention. So I think with the success of the film, I feel like it just sort of further amplifies that platform.